Okay guys, and welcome back. We are going to do a video today on what someone asked for us to do, which is return of money mad Martians. We're going to do £100 versus return of money mad Martians. This was requested. I'm going to stick it on a Panda Go, stick it on autoplay, and we will see what happens. Not one video yet we've actually made profit on, actually, funny enough. So these are the wins at the top. I said in previous videos it is on demo mode, it still plays the same. So as long as you don't cheat, it's pretty much identical to the real money mode. It's 30 quid in nearly so far. Got anything? There we go. Got a pick, I think, or yeah, one pick. That's 20 quid back. Okay, we're back up to 90 odd. It'd be nice to get a bonus on it. Remember, our goal was to try and double our money. It's the easiest way of doubling our money, but this would obviously be getting jackpot and it repeats. There we go, we've got the bonus, okay. We've got a chance, haven't we? We're 20 quid in, and we've got a chance. I'm going to hit this one here, because he's near the top. We want it to miss, obviously. Ah, yeah. Bugger. Oh well. I suppose it keeps us going. Okay. So we've got £34.80. It ain't a bad bonus, I suppose. Considering we never got a pot or anything. Like, well, you only got one pot, it's £100. You've got to try and get the other feature to get that. So there we go. So we're about 15 quid up, but I was saying it's doubling our money or nothing. So we've got to try and win another 85 quid before we can stop. Sorry. It's a funny old game, this one. I've never particularly liked it. I prefer like Money Mad Mushrooms and that. Even the Money Mad Martians, the first one I didn't like. I prefer the Mushrooms a lot better. I think it goes up a lot more. But some people like this game. It's kind of well, I class it a jackpot or nothing game. It's one of them games where you get jackpot, it repeats, great. If you don't, I mean, there's nothing in between. Whereas obviously Money Mad Mushrooms and that, if you've got like a big high, like you can have a silver at like 86 quid or something, and if you get that, then great. But with this, there's no silver or anything. It's just literally trying to get that gold pot there, pretty much, and that's what you're going for. I mean, this does take me like water when it's dead, but Yeah, it's still nothing at the moment. Come on. One pick, so we'll pick that one, fiver. Surprised they've done a respin. Usually, like on one, it will give you a respin. When you've got two, it's very hard to get a respin. I don't dislike this game, I just think, yeah, it's not one of my favourites, to be honest. I mean, I've sat on it, I've had a session on it. I've had a bad session on it, I've had an alright session on it. I've never had a great session on it where I've been 300 or 400 quid up. I've had a session where I put 300 in and end up getting 400 back, and I've had a session where I've ended up doing 800-900 quid just to get 400 back. So yeah, it's not been great for me. I mean, I've played worse, I suppose. The problem I find as well with this, there's no in between. Like when it's dead, it's dead. When it's alive, it's alive. Like I find the mushrooms is more of an in between where you get a lot more features and stuff. Even when it can go completely dead. Mushrooms exactly the same really, but I always find that there's still a little bit of like leeway with that game. Whereas with these, I find that when they go dead, they just go dead. They just do nothing. They just get so boring. It's unreal. I mean, people have different opinions on them, I suppose. As I say, I haven't played this game a lot. This is not one of my favourites, so it's not something I'd go out of my way and say I put loads of money into. The thing is with me as well, I don't play because the game's had money in it. I play because I enjoy playing the game. So if I walk into an arcade and I see someone stick £500-600 for a machine, I won't jump on it after them. It's not me in nature. I'd rather play a game I enjoy than play a game like someone. Because the thing is, it doesn't matter anyway. You can put 400 quid through this, get nothing out, and think, oh, it's going to pay out now. It's took 400 quid. But it's absolute crap. Look at that. I had to give 2 for 100 quid, but instead of giving the bonus. Yeah, it's not something I'd say. I'd put like I'd go on the machine because it's had loads of money. I never do that because obviously I don't think it's a good thing to do, and obviously I'd rather just enjoy my gameplay. Well, we've got the bonus anyway, what we wanted, the community bonus, so let's see what happens. We've got to try and find this £100. I'm going to go here, I always go here. I'm going to go there and then there. There first. Now here. Okay. Hey, there it is. Right, so we've got the jackpot. Okay. Remember, it's a double or nothing though, so that's no good yet because we've only got 134 quid, even if we need to get this to repeat for me to stop this video. If it repeats, then I'll play a few more off and then come off here. Nope, didn't repeat, so we're going to carry on. See if it gives it again. That was interesting though. Yeah, I don't bother playing machines because people put money. I say 400 quid, 500 quid to one of these anyway. I know it sounds a lot, it is a lot because it's compensated, but I mean, they can take £1,000 sometimes. If they're in a really bad mood, you can easily put £1,000 in one of these and it still won't be ready. So yeah, it's not something I would say you best go because someone put loads of money in. Okay. 16.15. Okay, slowly creeping up. Can this be the first one we actually double our money on, I wonder? Had 100 quid out of it and it's just gone dead in it. Come on, come back alive. Nope. So we're not far off where we started now. Back down to 113, 112. It's going to creep down again, isn't it? Shame we didn't get a repeat, really. Well, I suppose it makes it more interesting anyway, trying to actually see if we can get it again. What do people do on this anyway? Do they prefer to play 25, 50 or a pound? What's people's preferred stakes? Because the thing is, right, see, technically speaking, there's no point to a pound unless you're trying to get it at the bottom. Because 50p can give it a repeat anyway as well. It's just obviously you get bigger wins at the bottom, didn't you, on a pound, I suppose. I mean, let me know your guys' thoughts, what you think. What you prefer to play it on. I mean, I think most people prefer to play on a pound generally for entertainment purposes because you've got two chances of getting jackpot at the bottom and jackpot at the top. But then obviously it comes down to budget as well. Obviously, you're playing on 2 times the stake. You can play it on 50p and get the same chance. I mean, obviously on 25p, I think that repeat chance. Well, I know that repeat chance disappears. So there's no way of repeating. So you have to just get it singly. But then again, I suppose you're paying 4 times less to play. And is the repeat chance really worth that great? I mean, it's a 50-50 chance you're going to repeat anyway. I mean, not guaranteed to repeat, so I suppose in a way, I suppose the 25p probably is a better stake, realistically, value for money as well. You're probably going to see more features, aren't you, in the long run, I suppose. I don't know. See, on these, no matter what stake you play off, I'm going to stop this auto play for a second. If you're going to help, it runs on 88%, so if it's on 25p, 50p or a pound, it doesn't really matter, the percentage is the same. So, whereas obviously some games, if it's running on, say, 50p, for example, it might be, say, like, let's say, 88, and it's running on £1.90, and if it's running on 25p, 86. So you think, well, we put that stake up because the percentage is going up, but with this, it doesn't, so it's one of them where I don't know. I mean, I play everything on a pound a go, but that's me, I'm a gambler. I enjoy playing high stakes. But do I think it's a sensible thing? Not all the time, not really, no. I mean, on a pound a go, you're going to see more jackpots. But you're probably going to see less features, you'll see more jackpots, you'll see more streaks, but I think you're going to see a lot more money lost as well, so it's really hard to say, really. I mean, again, another feature. I mean, it's just playing alright, isn't it? It's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Where should we go this time? Let's go back there again. Go on, he was there last time, so hopefully this again. There we go, not again. So now we want a jackpot and we want to repeat again. Well, this time we did, well, this time 2 repeat, but we'll see. I'll do exactly the same tactic as before, this one. There, it's there again. £100. So if we can get a repeat now, then we will be over our 200. We need to get that repeat to go over the 200. Will it do it, I wonder? Nope, didn't repeat again. Okay, so we're going to carry on. I mean, we've had 2 jackpots though. Is it going to pull us over at £200? That is where we've got to get. 180 is not good enough. It's got to be 200. Technically speaking, I was in an arcade and I've hit 2 jackpots like that and I've put 100 in, I've got 180 out. Well, you would just leave it. You've made yourself 80 quid. You can just run on to another game. Especially if not one of them repeated. I mean, but you can't say that though. It could be on the run. Can't happen. And probably take it all back down to 70 quid or something and give me a jackpot again, just try and put that same sort of situation over and over and over again. I mean, sometimes they do that and it's just like, oh god. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're getting a gameplay, I suppose, for your money, ain't you? I mean, the worst is when you walk into an arcade and you go on something like this and you end up doing 500 quid in it, you don't even get a feature, or you just get a couple of small pops which gives you nothing, like 20 odd quid or something, and then you just walk out 500 quid down in like less than like half hour, and you just think, oh bloody hell, what did I do that for? I mean, because that does happen. People say it doesn't happen, it says it doesn't happen, it does happen. Some really bad games, the new Game Pros that Reflex make, I mean, I really enjoy their games, their new ones they've made, but I mean, some of them are lethal. I mean, you've got like you've got one with a frog, you've got like Moonshine with the moons. I mean, they're quite fun games, but I mean, you can go there and get nothing. There's one with a frog. I play it on £2 a go in the social club, £400 jackpot. Now, usually when you get up there, it's actually usually pretty decent. You usually get like 100 quid, 150 quid, 170 quid, 220 quid. I mean, it usually will give you over 100 quid, but every now and again you'll get up there and it'll just do 10 spins to nothing, and you literally win £0 and say, congratulations, you won £0. And I mean, I think it's so wrong. There should be limits to what they can give. I mean, I'm not a £2 a go slot machine. If you're paying £2 a go, if you get a feature on £2 a go, you shouldn't be able to get any less than say 75 quid. That should be like the minimum you can pay out. And then again, like on £1 a go, the least you can get is 35 quid. But, I mean, you've got some of these machines these days where you'll get up there on £2 a go and you get like 8 quid and 6 quid. It's like Spikers, it's the same for it. But with Spikers, you've got to gamble for the spins, you know. Like you get 8 spins rolled in, I mean, you're getting sod almost of the time. I mean, you can get a jackpot, but it's not very often. There we go, come on, another chance, or? Nope, just one pick. One pick again. I mean, we've had 2 jackpots out of this. I mean, it's kind of, we could have cashed out 180, but that's not what we are trying to double our money or nothing. So we have got to stick to that realistically. Whereas if I was in an arcade, I would have probably run with that, to be honest, especially on this game. I mean, any profit's better than nothing on this game. If I was on a Rocky or something and it was sort of like half streaking, then I might stick to it because you've got a good chance of getting 3 or 4 jackpots on the trot. But with this, I think usually once you've hit on a bad one, once it goes on that bad one, it sits on that bad one for a little while. This hasn't played bad. I wouldn't say it's played bad. We're still back where we started, realistically. But it could play better, couldn't it? It could have given the jackpot repeated, would have been nice. And it looks like the money's slowly going down. At least we've seen a couple of features and a couple of jackpots. It's nice that we've seen a few bits. Okay. I was waiting for it to go asteroid and give me a jackpot again, and back to where we started again. That would have been, yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if we do hit a jackpot now, it will be a repeat. I mean, that's 3rd jackpot, obviously. Hopefully, 3rd time lucky. It usually leads repeat every now and again. I'd say that's one good thing about T7s and that. I find that all the £100 jackpots and the £70 jackpots and that on these, they're good for a repeat. I mean, they're not like a pub fruit machine where the repeat is far and few behind. Like, for example, pub fruity. I mean, like if you play like the big one, for example, you get the cash pot. 9 times out of 10, you ain't getting a repeat on it. You get 100 quid, and that's it. And then every now and again, after it took a fortune, the odd person will get it will repeat on the deal, so they get 200 quid, or the odd person might get gold away and get a repeat for basically Mega Street for 200 quid. But it's not an often thing. Like with these, they could give you 200 quid, then 50 quid later, give it again and give another 200 quid, you know. So they are pretty good like that. But then in the other way, they're more wrong, I suppose, because you can't really force one of these out. So like a pub fruit, like if you sit on a Betcom, for example, you get 150, and you get 150 quite easy at them. But you can force it out with 200 or 250 in your pocket, whereas you can't do that with this. 200-300 quid, this is nothing. But then even if you're playing a bell fruit, I mean, bell fruits do take quite a lot to force out, but again, you can still force them. They're still forceable. Whereas you just can't do it on these. These are you're just literally playing. It's like pure luck, pretty much. Don't get me wrong. If you've got a grand on you, you're more likely to get a jackpot. But it's not worth it, is it? You know, it's not actually worth it. Double up or not double up, it's not actually physically worth it. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to put what category to put these in, really. I mean, I do like them. I do like the fact that they're easy repeats. They will repeat. They're not scared to do it repeat, I don't think. It's guaranteed. Was that 2 or 1 or what? That's it, 1. It's just the same old, isn't it, I suppose, or wherever I go. Come on. So we've got £50 left, pretty much. Let me know what you guys think now. What do you think about these T7s and the games? Do you like them? Or do you think that the newer games that will come out are better? I mean, what do people think of the Game Pros as well? What Reflex are making now? I mean, Reflex stuff used to be really crap. And they've got a really bad name for it. But have you tried the new Game Pro stuff? I think a lot more jackpots come out now than what they used to come out. When they had the old type cabinets, the old type digitals, where you just get up there and get 20 quid. Take 30 quid, go up there, give 20 quid. Take another 40 quid, go up there and give 25 quid. Like, now it seems more chance of getting jackpots out of them, to be honest. But, yeah, let me know what you think. I don't particularly think they're great. Don't get me wrong. I've put a grand for one and not even got anything out. So I would never put them up like. I think actually they're totally crap, to be fair. But at the same time, I think they've got some good gameplay and they're better than what they were. When I say they're not totally terrible. They're better than what they were. Put it that way. But they're not fantastic. I still wouldn't class them fantastic. It's the same play method. Oh. Okay. This one's going to be a jackpot. No jackpot. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's not going to be behind there, is it? Or is it? Nope. Okay. £18.80. Was it there? Nope, it wasn't there. Can't get it every time, can you? Back up to 53. 54 quid, sorry. Sorry about other things, I'm just sitting down for a sec because it's bloody achy standing up all this time. Come on. Go up there, give a jackpot, repeat. What do people think of these as well? I mean, it's alright. This is like an iPub type machine. You find them in the pubs and that. I find it pretty boring, to be fair. Their new ones are pretty good though. They've got new ones with like cops and robbers, like Robin Hood and stuff on, and they've got a gamble option on them. I find them really quite fascinating, quite fun to play. But here we go. What's that? That's 20-40 quid there. But yeah, what do people think of them? They're weird sort of machines. I won't say they're great. It's like I'm so sick of the what's it called now. I used to love them. I used to sit and love Player Blueprint, and I'm just so sick of them. They're so boring now. I used to love the gamble options on them, but it got to the point where wish upon a jackpot 9 times out of 10. you'd lose on it. I mean, if you get stuck on it and you end up 300-400 quid in, you never get yourself out of it. You can sometimes, don't get me wrong, but then usually you just dig yourself a deeper hole. Because what it would do, it'd take 300-400 quid, and then you'll get maybe 200 back, but then you chase for another 100, then you end up putting that 200 back plus another 200 before it gets another 100, and then you just end up with a deeper and deeper hole. I mean, don't get me wrong, once I think I put 1,500 quid through one in a pub, and I actually ended up getting 800 back, which I didn't think was too bad, to be fair, because, as I say, I was 1,500 in at one point. So to get that sort of money back, it's crazy. I know I was still 700 down, but you wouldn't expect to get that back. You wouldn't expect to get it back. You know, there's no way you're going to get that back if you was playing like a standard like pub fruit machine. I mean, the max you're going to get one is 300 quid. Like a power play or something, maybe you can get a free out of, or better come back to back if you're lucky. When they do back to back, you can get 300 quid. What's that? 15 quid, back up to 85. It's having a little bit now, isn't it? It's keeping me going. It's keeping me going. Video goes on for a little bit. I'm going to cap these videos as well, by the way. I forgot to say one. At the moment, it's 26 minutes in, but the most I really want them to go to is about 30 minutes. I don't want to be sitting on these for hours. So what we do, once it gets to 30 minutes, we'll just cut our losses, and then we'll just end wherever the video ends, sort of thing. Although we say double or nothing, I'm going to stick to a 30-minute cap as well on them, because I don't want videos going on for like an hour and 20 minutes or 2 hours, because I want to keep just chucking 30-40 quid back. It gets boring to actually watch as well, I think, when it's like that. As I say, 30 minutes I think is enough for this sort of video. I mean, you can let me know though, if you prefer to watch the whole thing till all the money's gone, and you want it to be longer, I don't mind. I mean, because some of these videos might only be 3 or 4 minutes where it just goes completely dead. Like this one's hitting 27 minutes now, we're nearly going 28. You know, I don't want obviously someone sitting there for hours watching a bloody £100 jackpot for over half an hour. Oh, bloody hell. It just seems to go dead now. Come on, do something. Two, okay, it's going to be that one and that one, isn't it? We're hitting up to 30 minutes now. What I would do, because we were quite low on credits, we've got 34 quid left, I'm going to do like a 2 minute over or a minute over or so, just to see if that 30 goes up to 70 or whatever. Then we'll just stop the video, as I say, because it is a 30-minute cap. But obviously we're quite low on credits now anyway. I'd rather just play it off, just see if it does actually win or lose, because you never know, it could come, it could repeat, or it might just keep fucking about and giving us bits and pieces, and obviously I'll have to stop it then if it keeps doing that. Okay, still nothing. 14 days left. 10 left. 9. As I said on the last video as well, if anyone wants to choose a game for me to do, I'm willing to do it. This one was picked by somebody. As I say, I would do any game if someone said that's it. Anyway, so that's money's gone, so we're down to 0, 10 pence pretty much. Let's exit that. We didn't manage to double our money, but we did get a couple of jackpots, and we did manage to get up to 180. So it wasn't a bad gameplay, to be honest, from that. Oh, well, I don't personally think. So anyways, anyone wants any of these games, these are the games we've got. £500 jackpots, £100 jackpots, and there's our slots with pots, and the last one is our community games. If anyone wants us to do any of these machines, we will do £100 or £200 versus the game. If it's £100 jackpot, we do £100 versus it. If it's £200 or £500 jackpot, we'll do £200 versus it. Okay, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.